Hello, once again. Yes. Blessings upon blessings to you all. Yes. You know what time it is. It's Walk and Talk with Tanya. It's Walk and Talk with Tanya. It's Walk and Talk with Tanya. Yes. I hope everyone is having a peaceful day thus far. If not, don't let nothing and no one take that away. Yes, this day that the Lord has made, we will rejoice and be glad in it. Yes, you have tuned in once again. I thank you so much for listening. May you be encouraged. Yes. On this channel, we walk and talk. And as you can see, I'm walking while I'm talking because I believe we should walk out what we talk about. Yes, walk out what you talk about. If you talk about the goodness of God, walk it out. Walk it out literally, physically, spiritually, and mentally. Yes, because faith without works is dead. So I am physically walking out what I'm talking about. Yes, and what I like to talk about is the goodness of God. So action speaks louder than words, but I always say actions have to include some words. So as I am walking, I'm talking to you and encouraging you this day to get out intentionally. You say, well, in certain cities, when I lived in New York, I walked a couple of blocks down to the, let me fix this camera. Walked a couple of blocks to the train station. So I got my walk on. Yes, I did. And sometimes you have to walk a little extra. If it means that you have to park your car a little further to walk intentionally with purpose, walking is productive. So that's what we want to do. We want to be productive each and every day. Yes. Let's go. Let's get it, yo, and let's go. Yes. You say, what I'm going to get? I'm being productive. Yes. And everything I do, I believe that a change is not a change until you make a change. And it starts with you. Yes. The change starts with you. If you want a better world around you, you must first become a better person. And how do you do that? Physically, mentally, and spiritually. And if you want to say it the other way, spiritually, mentally, and physically, you become a better person by doing those things intentionally and on purpose. Yes. Drink your water, not just because you're thirsty, but because water is good for the body. It's good for the body. It's good for the body. And if you say, well, I don't like plain water. I love water, guys. I love it. I love my spring water. I love my alkaline water sometimes, yes. But if you don't like to drink water's not your favorite, you can get your different sources of water through the fruits and vegetables. So everything you do it with intentionality and purpose. Because you're here on purpose and for a purpose. And yes, because so, you must live your best life. In order to live a better life, you got to become a better you. So let's go, yo. And let's get it. Let's get it, yo. And go. Yes. Let's go for it. Even if it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes of a walk intentionally. Guess what? Heart is strong. You got the heart pumping. Some people can't get out of their beds. Some people are not able to do it. But they're able to scratch. They're able to move. So if in any way that you are able to move your limbs, I'm just trying to position this camera because, yes, I can do two things at one time. I can walk and talk and chew gum. 3 things, right? All at the same time. But I just want to encourage you. Yes. Walk out what you talk about. So today's topic is going to be trusting in God. Trusting God. Yes. Even when you can't trace him, you must trust him. One thing I love about God, he's not like man. Because I always say, if you can't trace man's character, their history, their intentionality, you can't trace it. You 1 minute they coming and they going, they flippy, they fickle. Thank God God is not like that. But if you know enough people that 1 minute they flippy, fickle, you don't know if they coming and going, you don't know what day you going. Yeah, you can't trace that kind of character, and that characters don't bear much fruit. But one thing about God, he bears much fruit. And so even when you're going through something and you say, Lord, where are you? Where are you? I feel like I can't trace you. You can still trust him. But when it comes to man, if you can't trace them, you can't trust them. But that's the good thing about God. He's not like man. He's amazing. He is amazing. Man can't get the credit for making the clouds, the blue skies. Man can't get credit for making birds. Man can't get credit for that. But God can. So I encourage you today, this day, no matter what you're going through, trust him. Trust him. I love that song. It's not so new, but I love it because it's true. It says, I trust in God, my Savior, the one who will never fail. God will never fail. He will never fail. We fail ourselves. We fail in situations. But the Bible reminds us that he's beautiful in it all. He's beautiful in every situation. He's beautiful in every circumstance. Even yours. Yes, I know he has been for me. When I look back and wonder, I don't want to know how I made it over. I know it was Jesus. It was God. So, whatever you're going through, even if you say, I'm not there yet, but you can get there if you just continue to trust God. So yes, I encourage you today, trust God in everything that you do. Even when you go to exercise physically, it helps your mental, and it sure lifts up your spirit. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, because you have purpose, and we're walking out God's promises. Yes, and living in his principles. That's why we walk out what we talk about here on this channel. Yes, yes. Go ahead, car. Yes, I'll stop it for a minute. I don't like stopping. This car's gonna let me go. But yes, yes. So, if you say, well, I know I'm supposed to be walking, or I walk in your house. I'm not a treadmill person, because one thing treadmill reminds me of, it's so stationary. It's so programmed. You turn it on, you get on it, and you turn it off. But when you walk outside, it's something about feeling God's nature, seeing his beauty, experiencing his love. This could be a love of God when you can see the beautiful trees outside. So that's why I like to walk outside, because it's not programmed. Even my direction sometimes is not programmed. I say, Lord, order my footsteps. I don't direct where God's going to go, but I say, God, lead me. Yes, yes, lead me. So I encourage you today that even when it feels like you can't trace God, trust him. Trust him in all that you do. Trust him that he will lead and guide you into all his truth. Yes, we have to these days. We can't trust the politics and the man and our job and the money, because money is here in the account and 1 minute is not. But we can trust God. So take that leap of faith. Take that walk. Walk out what you talk about. If you're talking about and know about the goodness of God, walk it out. Whatever he leads you and guides you to do, you do it. But how can you do it? Become a better you. Get your walk on. Get your walk on. Yes, yes. Get your walk on. Yes. So, I'm going to do like how some of the pastors say, I ain't going to be before you long. This is my first closing, y'all. But, yes, I love to smile, I love to laugh while I have a chance. Because like I always say, later on could be gone. Tomorrow's not promised to us. So So while you have the ability, get out and walk, even if it's around your block, in your house for 15, 20 minutes. Walk. Walking is very productive. Walking in the natural as well as the spiritual is very productive. We talk about things, but I'll be walking in the things that we talk about. So yes, that's my encouragement today. That if you trust God, He will direct your path. If you trust God, show Him by walking out what you talk about. Walking out His promises and staying in His and walking out the destiny of God. So yes, let's get it. Let's go, yo, and let's get it. Let's get a productive day going. I don't care if it's a little cool outside or if it's in the evening, whatever, make it a goal. And hey, today, I'm going to walk with purpose, spiritually as well as physically. I'm going to walk and let the Lord lead my footsteps, because the good steps of man are ordered by God. So let Him lead you in your walk and walk out what you talk about. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Yes. And don't forget, change isn't a change until you make a change, and the change starts with you. Yes. So let's go. Let's go, yo. Let's get it. Let's get it and go. Yes. Trust in the Lord in all that you do. Even when you can't trace Him, you can still trust Him. He's not like man. Yes, lass. So I hope that encourages somebody today. That yes, you are to be encouraged, because it's Walk and Talk with Tanya. It's Walk and Talk with Tanya. It's Walk and Talk with... You see that sun shining on my face? Yes. The vitamin D, the blessings of the Lord. You can't get that vitamin D on a treadmill. I know when it gets really, 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 really cold, those days you have to walk inside. I get it. But you can't get the true vitamin D unless you go outside, because even on the cold days, the sun is shining. It's still shining. But you just have to keep on walking. Yes. Blessings upon blessings. Yes.